Chocks and Chockets, no number between. Roberto here for another video review. This time it's the new Nestle KitKat Bites Chocolate Caramel. Or Chocolate Caramel KitKat Bites. Yeah, so very interesting one. I've just reviewed the regular ones, I guess you'd say, just the milk chocolate equivalent here. So I've already reviewed those, so go check that out if you haven't already. But these are, yeah, basically chocolate caramel versions. So it's actually flavoured caramel. It's not actual caramel. So milk chocolate shell 62% with a caramel flavour and a chocolatey filling, including wheat-based crispy pieces 7%. Milk chocolate contains vegetable fats in addition to cocoa butter. Yeah, so so basically no actual caramel, which I think is disappointing. I think yeah, disappointing. But we'll see how it tastes. Of course, not tasted it yet. You never know. But don't know, a bit apprehensive about that. So we'll see. What other information we got? Well, you see the shape of them here. See what they look like. Basically, sort of that chocolatey centre with crispy pieces. I guess you'd really describe those as Rice Krispie pieces, but you know, it doesn't actually. Yeah, it says wheat-based cereal crispy pieces. Does have palm fat in there. You can see palm fat. What's the calories like? Per 100 grams, 529 calories, 29.4 grams of fat, 16 of which are saturates. So we're just over the halfway point between 500 and 550 that chocolate products tend to have, chocolatey type sweets. There's 7 sweets, which is a serving, and there's 4 in a pack. It says there, approximately 4 serving. Approximately 100 calories, 5.6 grams of fat, 3 of which are saturates. So yeah, 100 calories per 7 sweets. It's a 90 gram bag. Okay, got the cocoa plan there. Rainforest Alliance. Working with the Rainforest Alliance to support cocoa farmers and their communities. Find out more at ra.org. Don't recycle this product. I don't think it just means generally. We can see, yeah, I don't think you can recycle it. It's got the bin symbol there. Yeah, not recycled by most councils. There you go. Okay. We can go to that website and find out more about how you can still recycle. All right. Yes, there we go. Okay, anything else of interest? Yeah. Let's have a break, have a kick out with others, with a movie as a treat. And tear there to open it. Yeah, so calorie wise, you see the other ones here. Is there any difference in the calories? 100 grams, let's do it that way. 529 calories, 29.2 grams of fat, 15.9 of which are saturates. We got here 529 calories, 29.4, 16 of which are saturates. So is it the same? 29.2 in the other ones, 15.9 of which are saturates, but same calories. So just slightly, you can't make out, sorry it's not very clear, it's hard to hold them both at once. Especially in camera. There we go, about there we are, it's a bit better, isn't it? So you can see the calories are the same per 100 grams, but there's slightly more fat in the caramel ones, 0.2 grams of fat more. This is per 100 grams, and 0.1 of which is saturates more. So yeah. Alright, okay. Well, look quite interesting. As I mentioned in the other review, that the KitKat Bites previously were essentially just sort of small half-size fingers of Kit Kat. So literally, but you know, just actual Kit Kats, but smaller, and they used to come in a pack. And Kit Kats, by the way, those you don't know, it's basically a chocolate-covered wafer, and the wafer is sort of partitioned with chocolate cocoa, essentially, cocoa. Yeah, I think you'd say that. Chocolate-flavoured cocoa, maybe. Yeah, not sure what you describe it as, but that kind of, yeah, that sort of thing. Not quite chocolate, but like a little chocolate cocoa cream. Cocoa cream, there we go, that's what you describe it as. Quite nice as well, they are, quite nice. But these are the old KitKat Bites. Essentially, we're just sort of like a single finger, but half the size of everyone. KitKats generally come in 2 fingers, but sometimes 4 per sort of KitKat. Generally 2, actually, really. And the sort of old KitKat Bites was a single finger, but half the size. So, yeah, but they've discontinued those. They were quite nice as well, because they were just little, you know, say bites of Kit Kat, but also came in some unique varieties as well, such as peanut butter, which was nice. Although they do have peanut butter Kit Kat chunkies, but not regular Kit Kats. So, nice. But these ones, I say, aren't. These are just something different completely. Actually, a lot smaller as well, as we'll find out when we open it. Yeah. So speaking of which, let's do it. Let's give them an open. Good segue there. Right, okay, everyone, give these new KitKat Bites, chocolate caramel or chocolate caramel KitKat Bites an open. Yeah, very excited for these ones, really, but a bit apprehensive because it's caramel flavour rather than actual caramel. Yeah, and also the other ones, regular ones, don't know, wasn't too keen because here actually. Milk chocolate shell 62% with a caramel flavour and a chocolatey filling including wheat-based crispy pieces 7%. So yeah, okay. So as I say, no actual caramel, which is a bit disappointing. But let's give them an open, find out more, give them a look. Time recording, I've done about 890 reviews, believe it or not. So if you like this video, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel if you've not done so already. In the top right hand corner, I'll put a link to a place of all my other reviews. Include some related ones as well, such as other KitKat reviews, this, that and the other. Yeah, so if you like this video, go check those out as well. Hopefully enjoy those too. Right, there's a nice caramel smell coming from them actually, I must say. Now we had 30, I think it was 31 in the last bag. It says there's 4 servings, which would be, each serving's 7. So that would imply 28. So we did get more than what you'd expect in the last bag in the regular ones. Let's see what we've got in this one. Add more again. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 34 in this one. So yeah, so they are. Is that another complete other serving pretty much? Almost. Almost. Yes, 35 would be another serving. Got 34. It's a bit, I don't know what to make of that really. It's a bit too much of a disparity, I think you'd say. It's very strange, but there we go. But yeah, 5, 10, 15, 20, 20, 30, 34. So, interesting. Alright, so let's have a look at them up close. So you see here. There we go. So a little tab of KitKat, very small. Obviously there's KitKat on it. But yeah, very tiny, aren't they? Very tiny. Little indent there because it's quite soft on the inside. Let's give them a bit of a measure then. So, let's see. Okay, width at the bottom. About 2.1. And width at the top, measure with the ruler because it's a bit easier, a bit more accurate. At 1.6, maybe 1.7, just about half a millimetre. Then yes, then the actual width here. That was 1.55. At the top. So can't really do it with the calipers because it's a bit hard to be accurate right on the edge. Yeah, about 1.1, 1.2. There we go. So yeah, so lost a bit there. Because not straight at the sides basically. So it's about 3 millimeters there. Yeah. So we've done all the measurements there. I think we have, oh, not the actual height. About 9.7. Okay. There we go. Okay. -1 there, so yeah. All right. Let's chop one in half then. So we'll move them across. So I guess you do get a bit more than you expect in the pack, which is quite nice, which is unusual. There we go. You can see here. Looks just like the regular ones. That sort of fondanty centre. Get it to focus in a bit better. There we go. Yeah, with those Rice Krispie, well, wheat-based cereal pieces or whatever, but the Rice Krispie balls, I think you'd say. We can see them there. Go quite a few of them. Let's have that chocolate fondant as well. All right, well, I think we should give these a taste. So I say nice caramel smell coming from them, but no actual caramel. So a bit disappointing there, but let's see if they taste nice. So let's do it. Let's give them a taste. Okay, then everyone, going to give these a new Nestle KitKat Bites chocolate caramel, or Nestle KitKat chocolate caramel bites, if I know you want to say it, a taste. So yeah, not too bad. I've got a couple that we, well, ones we opened early basically. Move the plate a bit closer. So they are these little mini tabs of KitKat, almost like segments from a KitKat bar, I think. Yeah, so, all right, well, let's give this a taste, see what it's like. So let's do it. Give them a taste. Not bad. A slight caramel taste, I think you'd say, but not obviously tastes the same as the sort of the plain ones. It's got sort of chocolate, sort of fondanty, fudgy type sense. Quite sort of not a chewy fudge, but it comes across a bit like that. A bit more of a liquidy one, I guess, or I don't know. A sort of faux fudge, I guess you'd say, is in like a softer Cadbury fudge or whatever. Nice crunch. I'm a bit more interested in the regular ones, but the problem is they're very, I say they have got Rice Krispie pieces in there, but they do come across as a bit like the limited edition munchies who had, the chocolate brownie ones or the cookie dough ones or whatever. They just come across a bit like that, really, because the surround is just that kind of consistency. And I think munchies are a bit better, and I wasn't too keen on those limited edition munchies. I prefer regular ones with the caramel in. I feel like they changed the wrong thing rather than change the biscuit to be a brownie piece in the middle, which crunches like a little similar sort of shape to these actually, but more square rather than rectangular. We want to change the biscuit pieces in the middle to be what the limited edition flavour is, like brownie or whatever, or cookie dough. They changed the surround of it, which was normally caramel. So what this is basically, it's like that surround almost, in the middle of these. There with the Rice Krispie pieces in. Almost very similar, but not really as good. And I don't think those are as good. And what these aren't as good as. I don't think they're as good as the regular munchies either. So, maybe for me these are a bit of a miss again, really. And so not really much of a caramel flavour. Certainly disappointing. Yeah, poor person's munchie for sure. It's very yeah, very just not that great really. They're better than the regular ones. They've got a bit more of something to them because of that caramel flavour. But I'd say there's no caramel itself, so that's a bit disappointing. And they just don't really taste much like KitKats. They got a bit of a crunch, but it tastes more like munchies than anything else. And I say, and even then those limited edition ones which weren't very good. It's not in my opinion. Yeah, so just get munchies or just get regular KitKats. These just aren't very interesting. Or the Pop Chocs as well that KitKat released recently. They're nicer than these. I think those are sort of what these are meant to be really. So I don't know why they both coexist. Because they're just more crunchy, more KitKatty, and different from munchies. Whereas these, they even look a bit like munchies, although a bit thinner. So I just can't see the point of them. Very pointless product. Yeah, ill thought out really, just not very good, and no caramel either. Why is there not at least caramel in them? And the Pop Chocs that KitKat did recently, which I guess they've sort of re-released as well, actually did have what they said they'd have in, like if it was peanut butter one for instance, which wasn't quite peanut butter, but something, I think, I can't remember what they quite called it now, but it was basically peanut butter, and it had it in it, contained it, whereas this one is caramel, it doesn't contain caramel in it, so just a flavouring. So yeah, very disappointed. They're a bit better than the regular ones, but they're not much better. Still a 2 out of 5 for me. They're just not as good as regular KitKats, just not as good as munchies. I think these, I'll say, very similar to munchies, but not as good, either as the limited edition ones or the proper munchies, which I think are better than limited edition ones. And they're not as nice as regular KitKats, and nothing like them. So yeah, I don't know. It's just a 2 out of 5, very low 2 out of 5. Certainly nothing near a 2.5 out of 5. Very disappointing, very pointless. Just buy munchies or regular KitKats instead. Yeah, disappointing. Bring back the proper KitKat Bites, I think, in my view. They were a lot better than these, and more KitKat-like. Don't know what these are meant to be at all, but I'll say you can't even argue, well, they're meant to be different again than KitKats. I mean, well, munchies, they're basically munchies, but not as good. So it's just a pointless product. There's already something out there that does what these are trying to do, which is munchies. Basically, I know they've got crispy cereal pieces in, but once you have a biscuit piece in, and it's the better. Yeah, pointless. 2 out of 5. Still not unpleasant, not horrible, but yeah, I can't envisage ever a scenario where buying these is preferable over either regular KitKats or munchies. So 2 out of 5. Okay guys, hope you enjoyed that review. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram, check out the YouTube member program, it's a great way to support the channel, it really is. Link for that's in the description, as is the link for the Discord server that it's a great way to keep in touch with myself and be part of the community. Like my videos, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already, as I say. Leave a comment or free, always great to hear from you, and have a great day too, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching guys, take care, bye for now. See ya. Bye.